consider that start date of January 9th, because then that's going to put us out to, I think it's March. If we wanted 10 weeks, then that would be March 17th or March 24th for an end date.
That was the judge setting the date for the Doomsday Couple murder trial. And he was talking about, January, about 10 weeks will be done in March. But it's not next year. It's the year after, 2023, 14 months from now. That trial now set to go. I want to bring in some special guests joining us tonight, Larry and Kay Woodcock. They're the grandparents of J.J. Vallow, the little guy who all of us were looking for, and unfortunately was found where he was found. Larry, Kay, thank you so much. How are you guys holding up? We're in the middle of the holiday season, and it's got to be a tough time for you guys.
Well, hi, Vinnie. How are you?
Okay.
We are bound and determined to have a good holiday season this year. The last three, because both of our mothers died in 2018. So then everything that happened in 2019 was horrible. 2020 was horrible. And so this year we're going to have a good one.
That's so great to hear. That is so great to hear. So let's start with your reaction to what we just heard. The judge setting the date for January 2023.
It really doesn't seem that far away. And I know I heard several comments last night, and some from the think tank you had last night on about how long they're being in jail. Well, the clock really didn't start on the murder charges until the indictments were handed down May 25th of this year. So really, you go into January of 23, and they're right at 18, 19 months in getting done. So really, nobody should be surprised that it's going to be in 23, because, if you don't want to wait it out, then maybe you shouldn't murder people. That's a good way to handle that. Then you have no reason to complain.
That's a great argument. Larry, I'm sure that you guys are going to be there for the trial. You're making plans already that you'll be there?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We will definitely be there.
I wanted to also get your reaction, because we got this breaking news that the grand jury has been reconvened. And what it exactly means, I'm not sure. What it could potentially mean, I don't know. Could mean more charges, could mean more potential defendants. What is your understanding and your reaction to hearing that this grand jury has been reconvened?
We didn't hear anything about it until a friend sent us the link last night to watch the show, and we were totally clueless about it. They don't tell us those things, and we really don't want to know those things, because it makes us worry too much. But Chanley, the way Chanley described what it could be last night on your show, and then your think tank saying that they could be maybe indicting additional defendants, which, good Lord, we know there's a good handful out there that should be in prison as far as we're concerned, because they knew things weren't right, yet they didn't do a thing about it. So, I feel like maybe one of them is going to be indicted, and they're going to hopefully turn on Chad and Lori, and hopefully it'll get this down the road more than where it is now. Just anything to get this going is a good thing.
Absolutely, and no verdict is guaranteed. I've seen cases with overwhelming evidence, and juries have seen it another way. So the more prosecutors can get, obviously, the stronger their case can potentially be. Thinking about this whole circle that Lori was involved in, and with Chad and all these other folks with their beliefs about doomsday, et cetera. What are your thoughts now that Lori has been deemed not competent to stand trial. In your interaction with her through the years, did she ever come across like she was having some sort of a break from reality?
No, never, it never occurred. Lori is playing the system with the assistance of other person or people. And if you don't believe that, then I got some swamp property I want to sell you. But I can tell you right now, she was competent, she was bright, she was articulate. She knew the whole time what was going on. She chose to close her eyes. And what I don't want to see out of this is the public and people involved in this case all of a sudden starting to feel sorry for poor Lori and poor Chad being locked up in jail. Well, I got news for you. There ain't a better place on earth for them people except a graveyard.
What do you think?
And I apologize.
No apologies necessary. No apologies necessary from any victim. And that's who you guys are. You guys are victims here. JJ is not here. He should be here. He should be visiting you for the holidays. You should be having fun. You should be on FaceTime. You should be reading stories about Santa and everything else. That's what should be happening. So please don't apologize, Larry. You never have to apologize to us. What do you think was the real motivation here? You know, we've heard the story of the doomsday and the books and the prophet and all that. I see things a little differently. I think it was much more simple what was going on here. But I'm interested in what your thoughts are about who was making the decisions and what was driving all of it.
I think the decisions were being made in cooperation with both individuals. And it boiled down to one thing: money and lust. And it's been that way, and greed. And all she had to ever do was just pick up the phone and call me.
And tell us to come get JJ. She knew we wanted him. We had been pursuing her for months, wanting to visit or go to see him. We never tried to threaten. I never tried to come across like it was a threat.
There was never a threat.
As long as she was being a good mother, he needed to be with his mother.
Absolutely.
But she wasn't being a good mother. And as we so well know now, but this didn't, they had complete control the whole time. And while they were parading on the beach in Hawaii, while everybody in the Western United States was looking for these two kids, then yeah, there's no sympathy, and we're done. I mean, we're done with them. There's no sympathy here, and I don't think she's incompetent. I think she's malingering. She's doing what she's always done, and if you go back to what she did in the courtroom and in the court hearings when Tylee and when Lori and Joe Ryan were fighting over Tylee, Lori snubbed her nose at the court the entire time, and nothing was ever done to her. She was never disciplined for it. And so right now, guess what? She's doing the same thing. And
I think it's being done and help with outside help. And I think it's being done, and she knows what somebody is telling her. And without a doubt, she is playing her same selfish game. Selfish game.
What I wondered, excuse me, and what I wondered is Mark Means got in that hospital to visit her. How is that something that is normal? Does a normal attorney go see his client when they're in a psych hospital because they're incompetent? And if she could do that phone call the way she said she did, then she's competent. She can put all that together to do it, then she is very competent. She's as competent as me.
Well, Kay and Larry, I appreciate you coming on tonight. Always great to hear from you. And the best news, again, is that you guys are going to be able to enjoy the holidays this year. And we wish you the
Absolutely.
warmest holiday greetings and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that. And let's keep in touch and we'll speak again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing
Merry
us to come
Christmas.
on and speak.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right, folks. When we come back, we have a lot more to get to tonight, but we're going to hear from you, the 13th juror.